What is going on, guys? My name is Chaotic and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 live stream here on my channel. Now today we have something pretty cool to take a look at. We're going to go ahead and take a look at 3 cars from real life, which of course are making their way into GTA Online next week in the March 2017 update. So if you guys didn't know already, we've got 3 cars confirmed to be making their way into GTA Online at some point in this next update. Those being the Progen GP1, the Infernus Classic, which we believe is from Vice City, and of course the Turismo Classic as well. We're not 100% sure which GTA game Rockstar are going to be taking it from, but my guess is also, I think it's Vice City. I'm pretty sure it's the one from Vice City I'm showing in this stream. Apologies if I'm wrong, but basically we're looking at the real life variants and we can get a pretty good idea from just taking a look at these as to what they'll be like when added next week on Tuesday, March 14th. So hello to everybody who's in the chat right now. I hope you guys are doing well. Please drop a like on the stream. Let's see if we can smash 500 likes. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, then please do. So let's go ahead then and get straight into things. So as you guys can see behind me, we've got the 3 cars. This one in the middle, of course, is the McLaren F1. I believe it's the 1993 model. And of course, next week we're getting the Progen GP1, which is mostly based upon this vehicle. You can see so many similarities, like the doors, for example. We've got these grooves here. I know the Progen GP1, from the pictures we've seen so far on the newswire, will have, I think it's 3 grooves as opposed to just 1 or 2 on the side that we can see in this vehicle mod. We haven't seen the back of the car yet, but I imagine it will be a little bit different to this because, of course, the Tyrus in GTA 5 has a very similar rear to this, but we're not really too sure. We do know one thing, though, just based upon the pictures we've seen so far, it does appear to be that the new Progen GP1 will be very, very similar in the terms of its appearance to the Progen Tyrus, but we're not really too sure at the moment whether it's going to be identical, especially on the back, to this one right here or not. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We've got this one right here. This is known as the Ferrari F40, and this is the vehicle which I believe Rockstar will be adding as well. This is the Turismo Classic. Now, like I said, I'm not too sure if we're going to be receiving this one, the Turismo Classic, from either GTA Vice City or San Andreas. I can't remember which game it's from off the top of my head, but it's one of those. Or if it's going to be the Turismo from GTA 4. In my opinion, it's more likely to be this one. We're going to be getting a lot of classic cars, not just in the update on Tuesday, but over the next few weeks and months. And Rockstar confirmed this last week on the newswire. And this Ferrari F40 right by here is certainly the car that I would choose if I was Rockstar, because it's a classic. It is such a nice car. So I think we can expect this one as well next week. And of course, we also have this car right by here, which of course is known as the Lamborghini Diablo. But in the case of GTA 5, it will be called the Infernus Classic. And like I said, this is the one either from GTA 3 or GTA Vice City. I'm pretty sure it's Vice City again. Although on the newswire itself, they refer to the Infernus Classic being taken from GTA 3, which is unlikely because if you guys didn't know, the one from GTA 3 looks just like the Penetrator that we received in the Import-Export update. So these are the 3 cars right here I think we can expect to receive then next week, or at least in the update we're going to be receiving next week. Of course, it's not guaranteed we receive all of them from day 1, because as I'm sure you guys know well, and I keep saying that, I apologize, but Rockstar tend to hold vehicles back for special events and things like that. So we might only receive 1 vehicle, and the Newswire article post they gave us today suggests we might only receive 1 car next week on Tuesday, and it's possible they might hold back these 2 cars here, maybe even more as well they haven't talked about or mentioned yet or revealed. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll soon know once the update's available. We'll of course see in the game files what they have in store. So I think it's enough time to just get straight into the driving. I've done enough talking, so apologies for those people who are like, right now who are like, just drive. So we're going to do that. So we're going to start off, I think, with the Progen GP1, or in theory, this car right by here, of course, is the McLaren F1, the 1993 model. Now this actually has 3 seats, if I'm not mistaken. We're sitting right in the middle of the car. Now, we know for a fact the new Progen GP1 will not have 3 seats. You'll be sitting on the left-hand side, as you usually do in GTA 5. So unfortunately, we're not getting 3 seats, but that would have been pretty cool. And what we can do as well with this mod is actually change some of the customizations, which we'll get into a little later on. But what we'll do first of all is go for a drive, and we'll come back and do those customizations in a few moments. But I can see loads and loads of you guys right now in the chat have loads of questions. If you guys do have any questions, just go ahead and comment right now, and I'll do my best to answer them based upon what we know, and of course, other sources as well. So hello to everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Somebody asked, are these the 3 confirmed vehicles in the DLC? We know these 3 vehicles will be making their way into the game with this update. Rockstar have confirmed these. Of course, they won't be identical because these are the real-life variants. These are mods which I've installed into the game. So they might look slightly different, but they'll be, I guess, kind of similar in a way. And that's why I'm showing these off to you guys right now. I wouldn't be doing it just because, for the fun of it, basically. I'm trying to show you guys what these cars will look like, how they'll perform and stuff like that in-game, so you guys get a better idea of what they'll be like once they're available in GTA Online. So, also as well, guys, I want to sort of get your thoughts and feelings on the sort of prices, on what you'd expect these to be. Now, bearing in mind this car right by here, it will be a little bit different in the terms of its price. In real life, when these were first new, they were very, very expensive. Some of them, like the McLaren F1, the one I'm driving right now, I'm pretty sure only around about 10 or so were made. So I think the prices of those were around about 5 million each. I can't imagine it being that expensive once it's available in game. I don't think it'd even be the fastest car in game either, despite the fact that it's one of the fastest cars in real life, if I'm not mistaken as well. Despite it being a 1993, I might also be wrong with this one, but isn't this the car that the engine bay had gold lining? I might be wrong. It might not be the McLaren F1. It might have been a different one, but I'm pretty sure something like that one had like gold lining on the engine bay. It was incredible. Right, so we'll get back into the customization of that one in a few moments. Let's go and drive around in another one. Let's move on to the Turismo Classic this time. I actually showed this off in a video, I think it was a few weeks ago now, actually, some gameplay of this one, because it is such a nice car. And I hope you guys like this one as well. Out of the 3, I'm going to just say straight away that this car right here, the Ferrari F40, also known as the Turismo Classic, when it's added in-game, will definitely be my favorite. This car has just been one of those things, since a young child, when seeing this, it's just incredible. I saw one of these in real life, in fact, when it was close to being new. I think it's a 2002 model, but don't correct me. Don't quote me on that one. Do correct me if I am wrong though in the comments right now. Somebody asked, or someone said, sorry, they think the McLaren or the Progen GP1 will be $2 million. That seems around about right. I think the Tyrus in game is around about 2 million, or somewhere sort of like in that region. So I'd imagine, yeah, the new Progen GP1 should be around about that. I've got a feeling though it might be a little bit faster. I just feel like it would be, because the Tyrus is quite a long vehicle. I've got a feeling this new one, the GP1, will be a little bit smaller, a little bit faster, and it'll be certainly up there, I'd imagine, the top sort of like 3 or 4 fastest vehicles in game. Then again, the Tyrus isn't really that far off either. I think the Tyrus is around about the 5th or 6th fastest car in game. So yeah, it'll definitely be up there, and I'd imagine it will cost around about 2 million. As for this car right by here, the Turismo Classic, I was going to say the Infernus Classic then, the Turismo Classic, this one might be slightly more expensive again. It won't necessarily be faster, I imagine it will be pretty quick, but the car itself, especially in real life, is worth a lot more money. There are very few of these even about, and I think if you were to buy one of these in real life, they cost something like 10 million. Obviously you can't buy them new, you'd have to buy them as a collector's item, and they're around about 10 million or so. So I've got a feeling they won't cost quite that much in game, obviously, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're certainly up there. It's more of like like I said, a collector's item as opposed to a fast vehicle we'll be able to drive around in GTA. But I could be wrong. Maybe it will be pretty fast or a little bit cheaper than my sort of expectations. So I think it's safe to say it'll cost at least 2 million, if not more. But you know, I could be wrong. Let's move on then to the third vehicle, and we'll come back later on, don't worry guys, and drive them about some more and test them fully out. I just want to sort of just showcase these off, do a bit of talking about them first before we get into them too much. So this next car then is the Lamborghini Diablo. I think it's the I can't even remember that, 1997 I think it is, model. And this car right here is really, really gorgeous as well. It's the one from either GTA 3 or GTA Vice City. I'm sure someone knows right now and will be commenting in chat. I'm pretty sure it's the one from Vice City. In fact, I think it's in the Vice City wallpapers. If you search on Google, Vice City wallpaper, you'll probably see this this vehicle in the wallpaper. And although I'm not really a huge fan of the front of it, of course they might change it, the back I just think looks awesome. It looks really, really cool. And it's quite, in some ways it's kind of similar to the Infernus available in game, but from some angles I think it looks much, much better. I know quite a few of you guys are fans of the Infernus in GTA 5. I myself am not really too sure. It's one of those things which, to begin with, when GTA was first released, I wasn't really a huge fan, but Every now and again, I guess I go through phases where I see it and I'm like, yeah, it's a really nice looking car. I might go and customize it. And in the past I have. I've actually bought and customized it a few times and then sold it for something else and then gone back to it. I haven't got one at the moment, but I'm sure when this next update comes out, I've got a feeling to be able to customize some of these cars as well. Like to get the classic versions, you'll have to buy the normal version in game, like the Infernus and the Turismo, take them down to Benny's and upgrade them then to the classic versions, just like with the Comet Retro and some of the other classic cars as well. But what are your thoughts and feelings on those? Do you guys think Rockstar will do something along those lines, or will they allow us to buy them, their classic variants, from the Legendary Motorsports website without having to go and buy their normal versions and take them down to Benny? So comment right now, what do you guys think will be taking place on that one? But yeah, I'm pretty sure my opinion is they will be Benny's vehicles, and to get them, you will have to buy the the modern day version to upgrade to the classic variants. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so let's go back to this little parking lot where these three cars are spawned in, and see if you guys have any questions. For you guys asking, is this the official DLC? No, these are mods. So I want to just point out one more time, we don't know for definite. They'll all look identical to these. I know that quite a few of the features on the new Progen GP1 are kind of similar to this, because obviously this car here inspired the GP1 that will be added next week. We know as well, we're more likely to receive this one as well, this car, as the Infernus Classic, over the other ones that Rockstar could possibly choose from previous GTA games. And as for this one, we don't really know too much, but again, it's, in my opinion, the best looking Turismo we've got from the previous GTA game, so I think that's the one we're going to be receiving. So yes, if you guys have any questions, of course, go ahead and ask right now. I am happy to answer those. Let's get into this car first of all, the Progen GP1, or the McLaren F1, that it's actually known as, the mod itself. Why is my character not getting into it? He's standing by the door. There we go. It's kind of glitchy. For some reason the door didn't open. This has the scissor doors, which of course we saw on the newswire today. We should be able to open both doors as well. There we go. I think it looked really, really cool like that. The scissor doors is a really nice feature. If we go to first person as well, we should be able to see the interior. So this car obviously is a one-seater or a three-seater, I think it is, in real life. At the moment we've only got one seat. Obviously the version we're getting in GTA now, next week we'll have just two seats, and we'll be sitting on the left hand side as opposed to in the middle like we are right now. It would have been kind of cool though to receive a car like this where we can sit in the middle or have like a one-seater. That would have been kind of cool, I think. But I don't know, for one reason or another Rockstar haven't given us that. I think we've got an F1's steering wheel put on right now. But anyway, right. Now in regards to the car we're going to be receiving next week, based upon the customizations we have seen on the newswire and the two pictures they've given us of the Progen GP1, it looks like there's going to be quite a few customization options for the car. Now this mod right here does have a few customization options, so we'll take a look at those, and I'd imagine quite a few of these will be ones available next week. It also looks like the Progen GP1 will be a customizable car at Benny's. Whether there'll be two different types of upgrades, I'm not really too sure. For example, this variant and maybe an even more classic variant, even though this is kind of like a classic supercar. But again, I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one. I'm pretty sure it'll just be a Benny's vehicle, so we have to upgrade it, which will probably cost like $500,000 or so. And there'll then be loads of race customizations. Hopefully though, there aren't any liveries. I know there are some people that do like liveries. I'm not really a huge fan of some of the ones we have available in game. I've got a feeling this car, it won't be one of those ones we get liveries on. But again, I guess we'll have to wait and see. So Benny's Lowriders mods, what do we got available for this then? We can upgrade the color. I think we'll come back to that later on. Trim, right. Okay, so we got a few options here. We can go for beige leather with black Valor, which isn't too bad, I guess. It depends on the exterior color of the car. We've got blue leather with a blue Valor on brown leather. Damn, look at that. That's kind of disgusting in my opinion. We've then got the beige leather like this, which I guess again could work if we've got maybe a light color on the car, like white or something. But I'm not really feeling that one. Black and red leather, and at the moment I can only see black. So I'm not too sure where the red leather is on that one. Then we got black leather, which looks pretty much identical. Black leather with stitching, and because we're not in first person, we can't really see anything. So, oh, I can't go into first person either because I'm in this menu. So I can't really see any stitching there. And we got the black and brown leather, which looks pretty much identical again. So I think this time we're going to go with this one right here, the beige leather and black Valor. So that's just an example right there of some of the interiors we might possibly get. But I'd imagine they'll be fairly standard, like some of the ones we've had with previous cars in other DLCs. Same with the seats, like this one for example, it comes with the GTR seats, but I think when it comes to like the Benny's customizations, Rockstar literally just copy and paste the customization options from previous cars. Like all the seats, for example, we've had available for recent vehicles, like let's say the Nero and what was the other Progen car we received recently? I've forgotten the name, but pretty much all the customizations on the interior side of things are identical to pretty much every car, like the roll cages, the seats, the dashboards and stuff. So again, I can't imagine we'll receive any new or unique customizations in the terms of interior on this one. We can upgrade the steering as well to the racing steering wheel. We'll go into first person in a few moments and take a look at that because I'm not really too sure what the differences are. Right, let's move on then to the next customization option. We've already got spoiler on. We'll change the wheels as well. I know Rockstar had a set of like carbon wheels with a line around the outside. So we'll come back to wheels in a few moments when we change the paint color. And we'll choose some then. Right, custom front splitter, so we can put on the F1 splitter right by here. We of course saw something very, very similar to this one on the newswire in the first newswire post. The first one also had canards on as well. There's no option, I don't think at least, for this car to remove them. I think it's got some canards on already. We remove, yeah, it comes with canards, yeah. But in the post we got today, there was a different type of bumper on the front without the canards, which was kind of cool as well. And the tow hook as well was on one side. I probably should have got the pictures on the live stream so I could sort of like do a side-by-side comparison, but I completely forgot, so I apologize. Apologize. Alright, engine, let's upgrade that as well. Let's go on to brakes, we'll do those as well. Not really too sure what differences they'll make with this mod, but we'll do it anyway. No point doing the horn. I guess we could try the suspension, but I can't imagine it'll drop much. Look at that, it's like nothing. Not even like a mil. We might as well just leave it on stock then. Armor, we'll upgrade that as well. Okay, and paints. Right, let's move straight on to paints. So right now, guys, comment what paint colors you think this car would look good in. Rockstar so far have shown like a really turquoisey color, and they've also shown off, today I think it was gold, wasn't it, on the newswire. So right now, what do you guys think would be a good paint color for this? Now, bearing in mind, it's like a classic supercar, so I can't really imagine something bright like orange, or maybe a bright red would do too well on this car. Although, I don't know, maybe orange would work. I kind of like the grey we've got going right now. It's not too dark, not too light. But yeah, comment right now, what colour do you think I should try out? We'll go through all of them, why not? And just see what options we have available to us. So, that sort of like light silver there is kind of cool as well. Kind of reminds me of a nice classic supercar. Let's move on down to, we got a shadow silver there. Stone silver, not really a huge fan of that one. Midnight silver. And onto red. I don't know, for this car I just don't feel like the red really goes too well, but it might just come down to the lighting as well. Like, it looks really nice I think on the Ferrari we've got next to us, but not so sure about on the McLaren we've got by here. So comment right now, guys, what do you think? Someone said, oh, loads and loads of people are actually saying orange. Loads and loads of people. It looks like the popular colors right now are either white, orange, or red. We're on red right now and not really feeling it. I guess we could try some darker reds or some different shades and just see how they're going. Like that right there, the lava red, not too bad I guess. We've got the Grace red, got this garnet red, sunset red. I don't know, maybe sunset red. This color right by here is not too bad. It's like a mix, I guess, of red and orange. We've got wine red there as well. That's what the thumbnail, of course, of this video, the car itself is in, which is kind of cool. Candy red, not really feeling that one. Hot pink, no, don't like the pinks. Let's go to sunrise orange. I don't know, I just don't really, I don't know if it's the color of the wheels or what. I just don't really like the orange on this car. Then we got that one there, orange, bright orange, which just looks too yellowy to me. Gold, maybe like a darker or shinier gold would be better. Then we got bronze there. I think that's the kind of the color that Rockstar had on the newswire today. That bronze, that bronzy gold color. We got yellow there. Just feels too modern, that yellow. Loads and loads of people are just saying orange, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling orange on this one. We've got green, racing green. We've got that sort of sea green there. I'm pretty sure the one that Rockstar featured on the newswire last week was in that sort of color. I'd have to go back and check, but it was definitely a sort of greeny color. Then we've got bright green, this gasoline green. Well, I don't know, that's not too bad, I guess. I just feel like this car matches very like strange colors. The sort of style this has, that sort of old 90s sort of color theme goes well. We've got lime green, midnight blue. Onto the sort of darker blues now. That one there, I guess. I kind of like that one as well. In some, or from some angles at least. Blue. We got the marina blue, harbor blue. Ooh, look at that. I think maybe white would work really well on this car, because from that angle there, where you got that sort of shine, white might look really, really good. So we'll scroll down and try white. We've got ultra blue there. Oh, that's not too bad. Chocolate brown. Loads and loads of brown options. Ooh, what about that there? That's like Sienna brown. So it's like a very dark orange, like an orangey brown. I quite like that. What do you guys think about that one? That brown right there? Yes or no? Just comment yes or no right now and see what you guys say. Saddle brown. Try out some of these. I really like the sort of like sandy colours. Not really feeling the purple either. Although that one there. Ooh. Ooh. What's that? Spinnaker purple. Spinnaker purple. Is that how you say that? Spinnaker or Spinnaker? Spinnaker purple. It's kind of nice, I think. It's like a nice purpley blue sort of tint to it. That's kind of cool. And let's go down to bright purple. Oh, not bright purple. Definitely not bright purple. We've got ice white. I kind of think it works quite well on ice white as well. I've got like a graphics mod installed right now which makes whites just like glow, which is kind of annoying. It would be kind of nice if it was not glowing quite so much. Maybe this one right by here, the frost white, would look a little bit better, especially if we change the wheel color as well to maybe a black. That would be kind of cool. And maybe change the interior color as well, which is obviously beige at the moment. Most people are saying no, they do not like the brown, so we won't be going for the brown one then. I think we'll either go for a white or we'll go for that Spinnaker purple. Spinnaker purple is kind of cool too. I think for now we'll try just this color here, this purple color. We'll go and change the wheel color and maybe come back if I don't like it. We also have to change the interior color as well because that beige we've gone for doesn't really go with this exterior color either. Let's go back to wheels and go down to high end, stock, and what are we going to put these? What wheels are we going to put on? I feel like some of these modern wheels may not really go with the style of the car. We need something that's very sort of 90s. Just try all the different options. I could be wrong though. Maybe a modern set would look better. That one there, the Dash VIPs. Let's change the wheel color for a moment to black so we can just see what that will look like. I guess it's not too bad. It's kind of annoying that there's that like silver line going around the outside. I don't really like that. So let's go back down to high end again, stock, and just try the blue 7s. No, I don't like those. I'm not really a huge fan of those. That's of course from the Infernus. I like those. The Carbonic Z, not too bad I guess. We got the Cola. Oh, if we go for the carbon or the Carbonic Z wheels, we can of course put a line around the outside, which might look quite nice. And that's what Rock's added on the newswire as well. All the S braces there, right? Okay, we're gonna try a set of Carbonic Z wheels, and we'll go back to wheel color and try and set the same color blue, I guess, that we have on the car. That one there might kind of work. That's slate blue. That looks alright. It kind of goes well. Well, I kind of feel maybe having a different color, like a red, might work better. Let's try something. No, definitely not red. In my mind it looked good, but now I see that. No, we'll stick with that slate blue right there. So what do you guys think about that car then? Do you guys like the color? Should we try changing the interior as well? Change the interior color back to the stock trim so it's black. There we go, it's not too bad. And I can sort of see like a white on the inside. I'm not too sure if that's like the secondary color or something. So let's go down to, ooh, gone to the wrong section of the menu. Back down to paints and see if we can change the secondary color. If that'll do anything. I don't think the secondary color has any effect at all. Alright, we'll leave it as it is then, standard. And any other customization options? We've got windows. If we do that though, we can't really see anything out of the windows at all. Do you guys like tinted windows on this one? It's kind of cool. I think at the same time though, it's nice to have windows we can see through. Maybe a slight tint. Maybe a slight tint. Would that work better? I don't know. I think it looks better with no tint at all. We'll leave it as none then. It's got like a sort of greeny tint to it though. It's kind of annoying. We'll leave it as it is. And that I think might be all the options we've got for this car. We can of course put turbo and xenon white wheels on. Wheels? I mean lights. What am I saying? We can put a plate on as well. Why not? Yankton, and we'll put what should I put? Just chaotic. I think I always do chaotic. And that there is, I guess, the customization then of this car. Let's go to first person, like I said, to have a look at the customizations we applied. Well, the interior now is the same because we put it back to stock. We've got a new or a different style steering wheel, which is kind of similar to some of the ones at Benny's. I do like the gold wing doors, or the scissor doors, sorry, not the gold wings, the scissor doors. They're kind of cool. We'll definitely try and take some Snapmatics with this car later on because it is a very, very cool looking car, especially from the front. I do like that one. So what do you guys then think about this Progen GP1 that will be added now next week in GT Online? To be honest, my opinion is, although the F1 is a very cool car, the fact that the rear of this car, especially in real life, this one is just very, very similar to the Tyrus. I just feel the car itself will be very, very similar to it in game. But who knows, they might change the rear of it to make it a little bit different. So it is just different, I guess, to the Tyrus. But I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one. So there we go then. That is the Progen GP1 alternative, the real-life alternative, which of course is the McLaren F1. Let's move on then to the other two cars. We've got this one right here, the F40, which of course will be the Turismo Classic in-game. Then we'll customize that one next, and we'll leave the Diablo for last, the Infernus Classic. So let's get into this car then, and see what customization options we have. I don't think there are too many for this car, because it's a vehicle replacement as opposed to an actual add-on to the game in terms of the mod. Some of you guys might know what I'm talking about, some probably won't. Most of you guys, by the way, I'm just checking the chat right now, most of you guys saying they're looking forward to the Progen GP1. It definitely, obviously I love new cars in the game, so I'm not going to say no. Even if it is almost identical to the Tyrus, it's going to be cool, I can just tell. Anyway, let's move on then to this car. So let's see what we have in terms of customizations. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there won't be too many, but there might be ones that sort of apply to this. I've gone to the wrong one. Menu customs. Right, so we can change the wheels. So what should we try on this one? Let's go for a set of maybe sports wheels. We looked through all the SUV ones, not the SUV. What am I saying? I saw the word and just read it off as opposed to. We looked at the high-end wheels, the sort of like supercar wheels. Let's look at the sport category and see if we got anything in here. Although I know the Ferrari is a supercar, we're gonna just try. We're gonna try some of these instead. So we got the Inferno ones there. Actually, no. Let me just go ahead and just change the wheel color as well to black. We might change them again, different color, but we'll just try black for now. We got the low speed there. They look pretty ugly, to be honest. The Feroci. We got the 59s. Ooh, the Mercy wheels. They look quite nice in this car. We got the synthetic Z ones as well. The organic. The Enduro. That's not too bad either. Not the Enduro. The Endo. What am I saying? I'm just like making up words right now. Making up words. Or replacing words. What about the GT1? The Super 7, that's not too bad either. It's a shame we couldn't change the sort of like silver bit around the outside to a different color. Have red on that would be kind of cool. The user ones, they're kind of nice. The Grand Ride S-Racer, they're quite cool as well. Cosmo, then we got the Ice Kid, Rough World. Then we got the Wagon. Is that how you say that? The Wagon Master? I guess that sort of goes kind of well with the Ferrari look. We can't really see the red brake. Oh, it's because they're not red brake calipers. They're Brembo calipers. I thought they were red. I wonder if we can change those by changing the secondary color. We might be able to. I think we'll go for a set. I kind of feel like going for a different style of set. We're gonna go for the Endo V2, I think, on this one. If you guys don't like those, let me know in the chat right now. But I think we're gonna try those, and we'll then see if we can change the secondary color for the brake pads. I'm pretty sure nothing will happen, but you never know. So we're in the, no, where is paint? Oh, because we're in wheels right now. Oh my god, what am I doing? Paints, and then secondary color, we're just trying, okay, the secondary color does nothing, so we can't change the color of the brake calipers, but there we go. Right, and I'm pretty sure these other customizations will not do anything to the car, because like I said, it's a replacement as opposed to an actual vehicle addition or add-on. So we can't change the window tints because every window goes black, even the headlights, which I guess doesn't look too bad. So not really too many customizations we can apply on this one, but nevertheless, I can't imagine this car will be that customizable anyway in game. I can't see there being too many, maybe a few different spoiler options, obviously wheel options and stuff like that, maybe a few interior stuff as well. But in the terms of exterior upgrades like sills and hoods and bumpers, I've got a feeling Rockstar will keep this one fairly standard. Although I'm pretty sure it'll still be one of those cars which you can only get in Benny's. Let's move on then to the other car, then the third one we haven't customized yet. This being the Ferrari Diablo then. The Lamborghini Diablo, which of course will be known as the Infernus Classic in-game. So right now we got this kind of cool blue on it. Apologies, by the way, for my character's head like sticking through the roof. This is a mod, so obviously things aren't perfect. And I think right now as well, its arm is like inside the rest. We can't really see it. The interior on this one is brown. We can't change the interior with this mod, which is kind of annoying. And it's the Diablo SV version. I didn't realize the SV versions even existed back in the day. Back in 1997 when this car was first released. We can change the wheels though. The wheels are kind of cool. Kind of like those with the Lamborghini badge, but I think we'll change those straight away. What do you guys think as well in terms of paint colors on this one? If you guys have any suggestions right now for paint colors for this Lamborghini, comment right now. We seem to also have, what's that red thing on the windscreen wipers? You see that right there? That's kind of annoying me, not gonna lie. It's like, I don't know what even it is. Like, is there maybe a windscreen wiper guard? No idea. So let's try and go through some of the color options then available for this car. Comment right now, like I said, what color you think this car will look good in. I've got a feeling most people are just going to say either orange or yellow or something along those lines, but there might be some other color suggestions you guys have. And we'll come back to wheels in a few moments. We'll probably stick with the stock wheels because they aren't too bad. And I kind of like the Lamborghini badge on them as well. But yes, we'll try that later on. So let's go to paints first of all then. Go to primary color and let's go to metallic. So we got black first of all. It's a shame we couldn't change the interior color because that is really putting me off right now. So just trying to ignore that. We'll go by here so you can't really see. I know we'll go from the back because the back I think is really cool looking, very very cool looking. Right, so people are saying try pink or yellow by the looks of things. Pink or yellow. That's typical. Whenever I ask you guys for some pretty cool suggestions, we always get these crazy ideas in like pink or gold. Gold seems to always be a popular one that people like to suggest. But I'm not really a huge fan of gold cars. There's red. Not really feeling red on this one. Let's go through every single one. Again, I just feel like the sort of like classic 90s colors, which are always, I guess, they're not very colorful colors, if that makes sense. They're always like discolored colors. It's probably the best way to word it. We've got this sunrise orange right there. I guess sunrise orange. Ooh, the car doesn't look too bad, especially from the back. Sunrise orange looks quite nice on this car. So remember that one. We might come back to that one. We've got orange right there. Bright orange. This gold color, bronze, yellow, race yellow, dew yellow, dark green. Not really too sure the greens are that good on this one, although bright green doesn't look too bad. Got this gasoline green. Again, because this car is one of those like classic supercars. It kind of it's a hypercar I think actually. Back in the day it would have been a hypercar. It kind of goes well. And like, look at the wheels as well. I just think that the paint color goes so well with the wheels. So we might leave the car this color, and obviously the interior as well. That brown sort of goes well with this gasoline green. So remember that one as well. We might choose that one. We got lime green, which doesn't look too good. This sort of like midnight blue. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go with that gasoline green. I kind of like that one. But let me know your thoughts and feelings right now. Chocolate brown. Not really feeling browns in this one. Well, that's sienna brown. It's not too bad. Moss brown. No browns. No bleach colors. Purple. We've already gone for a purple on that one. Don't feel like a purple on this one, although this bright purple kind of goes well because Lamborghini are such a like crazy car brand. I feel like a crazy color might work well as well with this car. And white. I guess white's not too bad either. But yeah, we're going to go with that gasoline green, like I said. I think it's my favourite out of them all. I know it's not the most appealing colour, but I just feel like it goes well with this car, especially the wheels we have set. I don't really want to change those wheels either, because I do like those. So let's go for, what did I say, it was gasoline green. There it is, gasoline green. Right, so there we go then. That's the customization then, or the only customization options we already have for these three cars, because these are mods, just to remind you guys, just in case you just tuned in. This isn't an official DLC, but there we go. So what are you guys saying in the chat then? Loads and loads of you guys are giving me color suggestions right now, saying they don't like the color that I've just gone for, but we're going to stay with that one. And I've just realized this car by here has headlights by there on the bottom. But what's the pop-up headlight by there? What's that panel by there? Does the car have like two sets of headlights? And if that's the case, will the new Turismo Classic in GTA have the pop-up headlights or not? And of course the same as well with this car right by here. I'd imagine it will have pop-up headlights, just like the what was it, the Lamborghini Tropus Rally? That had pop-up headlights. Is that the only car we've actually got in the game that has pop-up headlights? I can't think of any others right now. There probably are other cars which do have pop-up headlights. Just can't think of any off the top of my head. This could be the second car then that we get in GTA Online, which will have those pop-up headlights. If you guys are huge fans of those, and there we go. We're getting some more. Right then, let's go for another drive about then with some of these cars. We're going to start off with let's start off with the Ferrari. Not the Ferrari. Oh my god, the McLaren, which of course is the Progen GP1. God damn it, I keep saying the wrong stuff. Yes, Right, let's go for a bit of a drive around then and just try these different cars about. Where should we drive towards? I always drive around the same sort of locations. I feel like we should try and find some new areas to go to. I think this time we'll drive down towards the beach. We'll try and get some... No, not the beach. We'll go to some of the nice mansions and stuff and try and get some really cool Snapmatics with the scissor doors. Because they're kind of cool. So, what's a really nice mansion in the game? Apart from, of course, the Playboy mansion. I always go to that one as well when I'm looking for like a nice house. But I want to try something a little bit different. I know down this road, I think to the left of me, down here, which might be a quite sort of like nice location, I guess, to go to for a Snapmatic. What's down there? Is that a house by the... No, that's not going to look very good. Down here. Oh, there's quite a few houses down here. Oh, what about this one here? What about that one there? Oh, that could work well. I think we'll reverse in as well, so we don't have any tire marks spinning around, because they like to spin their wheels, these cars. Let's just go nice and slow. Just like scratch the car. Oh no, we got tire marks. I didn't want to do that. Right, it's going to be kind of awkward taking the Snapmatic on this one, only because of the location. Unless I... Oh, what if I... I've got an idea. Let me move the car a moment to by there. We can take the Snapmatic from by here, so we have a shot from below it, like that, with the scissor doors open. That could look really good. It's either going to look really good or be a massive fail, and I can guarantee you it's more likely to be a massive fail, because whatever I think of tends to be not very good, but we'll try it anyway. So let's go to vehicle options. We're going to open the doors and have the scissor doors open. A really cool feature on this car. So where is the option for doors? There it is, doors. And we're going to open up the driver and the passenger. I think we can open the trunk as well. Yeah, we can do that. Or the hood. We have a really small hood on this one, look at that. But we're not going to have those open, just the scissor doors on this one. Right, let's get out of the car. Hopefully it's not going to glitch out now. I've got a feeling it will. No, it didn't. Good. Sometimes when I move the car using Object Spooner and I'm still in it, it will glitch out. So there we go, look at that. That's quite nice. I kind of like that photo right there. So let's get up the phone and take that as a Snapmatic. What do you guys think of that right there? Is that a good photo or not? Might need to go slightly further back. We'll take the photo, but I might need to move slightly further back to get more of the house in. So save that into the gallery, and then back out of the phone and see if we can move. We can't really move any further back. Slightly more by there. That might work. Let's give it a try. It's a shame we couldn't have like a different lens. You could change the lens on this. Like you could have like a wide-angled lens to fit more in. That'd be kind of cool, but unfortunately, it's not an option right now. Maybe in GTA 6. Who knows? I kind of want to get it fairly like central. The house itself isn't central or square with this pathway, which is kind of annoying me. But there we go. Right. And we'll save that as another Snapmatic. There we go. If you guys have any good locations to go to, let me know right now, and we'll go there as well to take some Snapmatics out. But there we go. That's one right there. We'll make our way then towards some more houses in the sort of like Hollywood Hills area, the Vinewood Hills, I should say. Let's go down to vehicle options. Where's the option? Oh, there it is. I was like hovering on it. There's the option for the doors. There it is. And close those. Right. Let's make our way then onto another house. If you guys know of any like really nice houses and sort of roughly tell me where they are, like are they in the central area of the Vinewood Hills, left or right, let me know right now. We'll just drive around for a bit and just see if we can find some nice houses to take some Snapmatics out. Or of course, any of the locations as well around the map. They haven't got to be houses. I just think that's kind of cool to show off luxury. Show off the money and stuff that these people have. The nice houses, the nice cars and things like that. Someone said go to the dealership. Well, that could work as well, going inside of Simeon's dealership. In fact, I do like that idea even more. You know what? We're going to drive down there right now, try and get ourselves inside the dealership, just like fly through the wall, and take a Snapmatic from inside there. Maybe we'll get Simeon to spawn in as well, and have him like standing next to the car. That'd be a really cool Snapmatic. So we'll give that a try. Not too far away, I guess. It was like a minute or so to get down there. And whilst we're driving down there right now, if you guys could drop a like on the live stream, that would be greatly appreciated. And let me know as well, what are you guys looking forward to most in this next update? Thank you so much for that person who just like pulled out as I was driving past. So typical. It's just like typical GTA drivers right there. So yeah, comment right now, what are you looking forward to most in this next update? Are you guys looking forward to the new stunt races? Are you looking forward to be able to make some stunt races with some of the special vehicles? Maybe this new car, the Progen GP1. Some of the other classic cars as well, returning from previous GTA games. I think I'm looking forward to pretty much everything. It's nice to have some new races in the game, because obviously the ones we have in game already, created by Rockstar, after a while soon get repetitive and boring, so it's kind of nice to have a new class being added into the game. But I usually look forward to the cars the most, and I think that's going to be the same with this update as well. Being able to have some new cars in the garages and customizing those and whatnot. So yeah, what are you guys looking forward to most? I'll see what you guys think in the chat right now. Somebody said they're looking forward to all the new cars. Yes, that's pretty much the overall consensus with most people. And we are at Simeon's dealership. Okay. Now we can't go inside, but what we can do is just fly inside. So there we go. Hopefully, when we place the car down, we aren't going to fall through the floor like that. I kind of saw that happening. I kind of imagine it happening. I think once the dealership closes, the floor itself goes completely unsolid, so no one can go inside of it. So what we need to do is spawn it in, and then we need to freeze the car. So if we go down to this option here, freeze vehicle, and then we need to get out of the car. Hopefully now, I'm gonna fly under the map. Hopefully now what we can do, if I just put myself there, is go into Object Spooner and move that to the right level and right location so we can... Oh, where did it go? Here it is. Oh my god, it's so glitchy. We've like selected it at a location just too far away from us. Let's try that. Oh, we can always use manual placement. You'll see what I'm talking about in a few moments. Why can it like select closer? Why is it doing that? It's kind of annoying me. You know, oh, we'll just leave it there. Right. We now use manual placement to lower it down so we can get the perfect Snapmatic. So we'll go to manual placement, and we'll lower that down to the ground level. As soon as we see it like touching the ground. Is that roughly ground level? Just about. A little bit more. There we go. Right, and then we'll spin it around. So it's... Actually, no, it might be alright by there. We'll open up the... Wait, by there or by... Trying to figure out the best location to get a nice Snapmatic from. We'll just try from by here. Let's now open up doors. We can do that by going to menu customs. Door. Oh, no, wrong one. Doors. And open up. Oh, whoa. Whoa. What's happening there? What? What? The door is glitched. They're like inside. Why is that happening? Why is that happening? The doors are open and they're like glitched. I have no idea. What about the other ones? Hey, the other ones are fine. The hood and the trunk are fine. Just the side doors are completely broken. So it looks like my idea of taking a Snapmatic from by here will not work because the ground just isn't solid. That's a shame. We can't do it. We'll place that by there. We'll have to unfreeze the vehicle and just find somewhere else then to take a Snapmatic from. Or maybe we'll just go back to... We'll just go back to the custom shop now where the other two cars are at and we'll get some Snapmatics those instead. We won't spend too long, messing around trying to find Snapmatic locations. We've already got one or two decent Snapmatics, so let's go back then and try. Then we'll do the Ferrari F40 next, the Turismo Classic. So again, guys, if you know of any really cool locations to go to in GTA 5 to take some Snapmatics, let me know right now. Preferably something like not too far away from the custom shop, just so we haven't got to drive there and spend too long. Loads and loads of you guys in the chat right now just tuning in. I hope you guys are doing well on this fine Thursday. It is so nice that Rockstar gave us some information today about the next update. Part of me was sort of expecting they wouldn't announce anything at all, and just on Tuesday, March 14th next week, they just release the update and be like, haha, surprise! Even though we kind of guessed that it was coming next week anyway. Although it does seem like quite a small update. Very, very small. We thought there was going to be a lot more, or part of us at least thought there was going to be a lot more in the update than sort of like Rockstar already talked about. But with that announcement today, it seems like the update's even smaller than what we thought when we read that update. So that's kind of disappointing. Someone said, go to Vinnie C. Morley's. I have no idea what that is. The golf club. Oh, the golf club might be quite a cool location as well for the Ferrari. Someone said, go to the theatre area. There's loads of theatres around the map, so let me know which one. Let's go to the golf club though first of all and see if we can get a nice Snapmatic from there. I think the red might go well with the grass underneath. There's also the fountain as well by here. There's that one by there, of course, the fountain, which might look quite nice. Or the fountain... Oh, the Rockford Hills. Oh, yes, that could look really good. We park that in front of the Rockford Hills sign by there and get like a photo from the other side of the street. We can remove this lamppost using the mod menu, so we'll do that. In my head, what I have in mind looks really good, but I got a feeling it might not work out. But hopefully now if we go to... Yep, pick up the lamppost and we'll just place it over there. Such a cool feature. And we'll now go to the other side. Oh, wait, no. Oh, the car itself isn't in the right location. It needs to be like square with that right there. So we've gone slightly past it. Place the car by... Is that now square with the... Oh, it's fairly square with it. Okay. And then... Now look at it. It's like in the wrong location again. I like moved it way too far. What have I done wrong? Let's move it back to roughly there. Oh, no, too close to the pavement. Sidewalk. There we go. That should be alright. Let's now go over to the other side of the street and get a Snapmatic of that with the Rockford Hills like banner thing, sign in the background. And let's take a look. In my head, like I said, it looks really good, but I guess it's not too bad. Kind of envisage something better than that, but there we go. I'll take that Snapmatic. We'll make our way onto the golf club then. Someone said, what about the pier? Yeah, the pier is quite cool as well. We're not too far away from there. We'll go to the golf club first. We'll try the pier. Then we'll go back. We'll get the Diablo or the Infernus Classic. And we'll try some Snapmatics on that one. Somebody asked, when is the update getting released? Rockstar confirmed today. They're getting it next week on Tuesday, March the 14th. Although they haven't really confirmed all the content for the update. They've only really hinted towards the new special vehicle stunt races. Of course, having the new special vehicles in the Stunt Creator and the Progen GP1. I know last week they talked about having, of course, the Turismo Classic and, of course, the Infernus Classic coming in an update, but they didn't specify it was going to be the one that we get next week. But as I explained earlier on the live stream, we might get it during like a special event. So as Rockstar have done in the past, they'll add all the vehicles like this one that we're driving around in right now in the update, but it won't be available from day one. I'm trying to find like a really nice location at the golf club that we can take a Snapmatic. It's not really the best place to take a Ferrari, I guess. So I think we'll leave the golf club and we're going to go to the pier, as someone else suggested, and give that a try. There probably are some nice places around the golf club to take a Snapmatic at, maybe on the bridge for example, but I don't really want to spend too long sort of like searching for the perfect photo, because this is only just like a little concept stream to show off what these new cars could possibly look like next week, or most likely look like next week, I should probably say, as opposed to, you know, could. That's what I'm saying right now. Yeah. Somebody asked, is this online? No, this is not online. This is in story mode. We're using mods right now. These, of course, are concepts, as you can see in the title. These are simply the real-life variants of the cars, which Rockstar are adding into GT Online for the next update. Oh, sorry, buddy. Hope there are no scratches in the front of the car. It's going to be another cool photo as well, like that. The car parked by here. We'll go down to the pier, though, and see if we can get a nice Snapmatic somewhere. Maybe sort of like looking out to sea. Oh, yes, looking out to sea. Maybe on the beach. That could be a really nice photo. I'll take a look at that in a few moments. Let's go down here, though, and see if we've got any possible locations I might be interested in. Nothing by there. Right down here. There are some really nice locations in this sort of area, not just on the pier. We can take some cool Snapmatics. What about this one? This by here. We want to have like the sea in the background. In my head, again, this works really well, but it probably won't. Right, let's close the door. Come on, close. Close. There we go. Let's go into first person. This is what I had in mind, and it's not really what I'm not crouched down enough. I only wanted to get like this section of the car in and the sea in the background. Hopefully you can see what I'm trying to say, but nope, it's not working. The camera is not going to be suitable or capable of doing that. So let's go into the beach then. I got another idea for the beach that may or may not work. We'll try that, then we'll make our way back to the custom shop and get the other car that we have already spawned in, that being the Infernus. So let's just drive down here. Oh, that's not a removable object. Oh, don't scratch. There we go. We're okay. Maybe by here as well. Parked in one of these places. We'll try parked in this spot right here. And go further away. I think that the Snapmatic we've already taken is probably the best one we're going to get so far. Because I'm not very good when it comes to Snapmatics. I'm sure you guys know. And when we do this sort of thing on stream, you guys are always like face palming so much. Like just don't even bother. That's not too bad. It's kind of a shame we've got that car in the background. We'll just take it anyway. Why not? We won't spend too long. And we'll save that. There we go. Not a very good Snapmatic at all, actually. I'm kind of like disappointed I even bothered. I should have just driven back and ignored it. Right, we'll make our way back to the custom shop then. And go and get our third and final car. And then I think we'll do some driving around, we'll answer some questions, and do some shout-outs. Hopefully that works well with you guys. Oh, please don't crash into me. It'd be greatly appreciated. Someone said try the Richmond Hotel. We drove past there. I wasn't really feeling anything. That's why we didn't stop. Let's go... Ooh, I think this way is probably the quickest way. Go right by here, which should take us towards the central area of town. And we'll go through the theatre area. Oh, the theatre area. Oh, now we're going through it. This could work. See if we can find maybe outside one of the trailers. So I can't imagine a Ferrari already being in the sort of like movie studios area. Let's see if we can find a location where it might work. What about down here? Maybe down here. Anything? No, I'm not really feeling anything. You sort of have to sort of see it in your head to know that it works. Even when I do see things in my head, it doesn't really go very well very often. Somebody asked where is the new Progen GP1. We'll go over to it right now so you guys can see it if you've just tuned in. Of course, if you guys want to, you can go back in the live stream if you've just tuned in and see the customizations of some of these car concepts. But we're almost there right now, so you should be able to see it. Oh, they're still there as well. I was kind of afraid they would despawn, but they haven't. And there is the other two cars. So let's go and get into our third and final one, which we haven't driven around and taken some Snapmatics in yet. That being this one right here, the Infernus Classic, also known as the Lamborghini Diablo in real life. Right, where are we going to go for this one? Where can we take some cool Snapmatics with this car? I'm thinking like parked up at a street light or something, maybe by here. We'll try that. This one, this location right by here. I know it's a green light right now, but we'll wait for it to go red. So that parked there. It's the type of thing that might work well if we were in the in this like no clip mode. So what I'm trying to get at is something like that. Trying to move across slightly more so you can see just like down the side of the car, like that, I guess, down the side of the car, and you can see part of the back. So lift it up slightly. Sort of works. Let's go into third person and see if we can take a Snapmatic of that. I've got a feeling it won't work quite as well in third person when going into the camera, but who knows, it might be okay. Yeah, it's not quite as good because obviously we're higher up and we can't crouch down, unfortunately. Ooh, I almost caught my car. We'll take a photo of it anyway, but it's not quite what I was hoping for, so we'll save that. Let's go and take one more photo of this. I need one more suggestion, guys. Comment right now, where should I go and take a Snapmatic of this one? And if I like your idea and your location, we'll go there right now. I'm trying to think of a really nice location in this sort of area, off the top of my head. All I can think of right now is like different houses and apartments we could possibly go and try. So we'll try one of those, maybe sort of in the Vinewood Hills area. Let's go up there. Haven't really been up there too much as of yet. Ooh. Maybe in a parking lot as well, like one of those on the top of like a roof parking lot. That could work as well. There is one round here. So we'll try one of those. Not too far away. It's either down this road or the road across. I'm pretty sure it's this one. I'm sure it is. It should be left by here. Yep, I was right. I should be able to know the map by now. I should know the map well, seeing that we've been playing the game for 3 years or so. What about parked up here? There's no cars up here, so that's perfect. And hopefully we can get some of the city buildings in the background. Oh, the lighting up here is terrible. Look at the lighting on that. Like from here, it's just so dark. It's pretty bad. Let's try and spin the car around and see if that looks any better. From by, it doesn't even look like GTA 5. Look at that. Like it looks like the color itself is matte. It's not very good at all. So we'll have to try somewhere else. Maybe down there. For some reason the colors up here look terrible. Why is that? A glitchy location, I guess. Let's try by here then. You know, we'll park it by there, and we'll just go into Object Spooner and move some of these cars out of the way so they don't sort of like block the Snapmatic mode. There we go. Just like throw these cars down here somewhere. There we go. Goodbye. And that one as well, just in case it's. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What happened then? That was weird. Don't do that again. Let's go over here and hopefully. And that still doesn't look like I sort of like imagined, but there we go. We'll get a photo of that anyway. So we're here right now. And oh, it's really disappointing. I was imagining something really better than that, but oh well. Right, let's save that, and we'll go back down to the custom shop then and do some driving around in these three cars. So then, which one do you want me to drive around in then, guys? Do you want me to drive around in this car right by here, the McLaren F1, or the Progen GP1, of course, or we've got the Ferrari F40, also known as the Turismo Classic. Come in right now, which one should I drive around in? Do some questions, and of course some shout-outs as well. I've got a feeling the Progen GP1 is going to be one you guys want to drive around in. Or I kind of want to drive around the Turismo Classic, the Ferrari F40. Please, out of my way. Out of my way. Don't drive in the middle. I'm trying to like get past. Please. Oh my god, he's like swerving over to the side now. Thank you, buddy. Out of my sort of way. Right. And oh, both car doors are open on these. It's kind of worrying. No one came to steal them. By the looks of things, you guys will drive around in the Progen GP1. I thought so. I thought that would be the more popular car. So we'll get into that one then. This lovely purple paint job. And go for a quick spin. I think we'll drive down the highway towards Polito Bay. We'll go in that sort of direction. And yeah, like I said, guys, if you have any questions, anything you'd like to ask, go ahead and comment right now. Of course, it can be update related, GTA 5 related, or personal related. Whatever sort of like approach you about. I'm looking at the chat right now, and some pretty strange questions, or pretty strange comments coming in. Like, actually, I'm not even going to give suggestions because it's just strange. Some very, what's the word? Gay comments. That's probably the best thing to say. So please refrain from talking about dick in my comment section. Appreciate it. Right. Let's drive up the highway then and see what you guys are saying in the chat right now. Hopefully things are updated a little bit. And someone said, please speak slower. Okay, I will speak a little slower. Sorry. I do speak quite quickly sometimes. And it's only because I don't really know. I get excited sometimes. Is that the best way to word it or go about the situation? Mixbox asks, where is Facecam? I actually set up Facecam yesterday for a video, if you saw that one. The video of you can fly to Vice City in GTA 5, which I thought was a really cool mod and a really cool video. I spent quite a bit of time putting it together. But I actually got a lot of hate for Facecam. Apparently I'm not a very attractive person, so no more Facecam. So for those people who were either trolling or didn't appreciate it, don't worry, you're not going to be seeing it anymore. So there we go. We've got a few guys in the chat right now saying they smashed the like button. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't dropped a like already, please do so. We're going for 500 likes, and we aren't too far off from that right now. So if you guys haven't, please do so. And of course, in a few moments, we're going to wrap things up and do some shout-outs. You'll definitely get one if you drop a like. Somebody asked, how old are you? I am 20 years old. I'm actually 21 this month, in a few weeks' time, towards the end of the month. So yeah, finally be able to drink alcohol in the US. And I will be going back there later this year in June. I'm going to be out in LA for a few weeks. So if you guys are going to be in LA during June, you can of course come to see my ugly self. Someone said, do these cars have NOS? No, they don't have NOS because they don't. No car in GTA has NOS, but I could install a mod. I think there's actually a mod with this menu that I've got where we could use NOS, but we're not going to because I can't be bothered, to be honest. Someone asked, do you think the Progen will be the fastest car in the update? I definitely think it'll be up there. I certainly think it's going to be up there. It's going to be one of the most expensive cars, at least, in the sort of like $1.5 to $2 million price range. I think it'll probably be around about the third or fourth fastest car that we'll be getting in the game. I don't think it'll be up there, you know, sort of like first and second. At the moment, of course, the fastest cars are quite surprising. We've got the 811, which is the fastest, and then the Banshee 900R, but it's because of more of a glitch than anything, and Rockstar still haven't really fixed it. They tried to fix it in the last update they released, and they slowed down both those cars by 2 miles an hour, but they're still the fastest cars in game, so I've got a feeling it's going to be quite hard for other cars to really compete, unless of course they reduce the top speeds of those massively. Someone said, should I sell my Tyrus to buy the Progen GP1? I guess that comes down to your opinion, if you like the Tyrus over this car or not. Again, obviously this car we're driving around right now is simply just a real-life variant. It's a concept of what the Progen GP1 will look like, or at least that's what the Progen GP1 is based upon, this car right by here. I've got a feeling, like I said earlier on, quite a few times now, the back of the car, which we can see in this live stream, will be a little bit different to the one we're going to be getting in-game next week, because the back of this one, of course, is on the Tyrus already. So I think it will be a little bit different, and overall, I think this car will look a little bit better than the Tyrus, but whether it'll be faster or not, we won't know until next week. So, sure, if you want to sell your Tyrus and buy one of these, then I guess it'll come down to your sort of opinion in the terms of looks and speed. But yeah, they'll probably be different, or similar in all ways, both performance and, of course, looks. Someone said, no, actually, I'm going to read out that comment because that's kind of strange. So many strange comments in the chat right now, and someone did say, damn, this chat is toxic. And honestly, sometimes I get some really like, I don't know, nice comments and good questions and stuff, but every now and again I look back at the chat and I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on right here? So at the moment that's exactly what's taking place, so I'm just not going to read any of the comments because it's like everyone's talking about touching each other, I think, I believe. So we'll just leave it at that. Anyway, so I think that's going to be pretty much it then for this stream. We're going to wrap things up right now and do some shout-outs. So if you guys could help me out and drop a like on this stream, like I said before, it would be greatly appreciated. And if you do drop a like, I'll give you a shout-out right now. So smash that like button. Let's go for 500 likes. We're just 80 away, actually less than 80 away, and there's more than 80 people watching right now. So please drop a like and comment in the chat once you've done so. Say anything you want. It can be I've liked, it can be hello, it can be shout out. Just comment anything and I'll give you one right now, because it's the end of the live stream, and that's what we do at the end of every live stream here on my channel. So let's get straight into things then. I'm going to start off with Mixbox. As always, man, I appreciate you tuning in. One of my most active fans. We've also got Welsh Dragon Rule as well in the chat. Thank you for tuning in once again. And we've got Max Brewster as well, who of course has tuned in to the last few live streams. So guys, if you're like a regular viewer and you tune into a lot of my live streams, and I don't say like or acknowledge it at this sort of like time in the live stream, I apologize, but trust me, it's noted. It does go noticed that you guys tune in and are regular viewers, and I appreciate it so much. And if it wasn't for you guys, obviously I wouldn't be able to live stream right now. So yeah, thank you so much. Shout out to Hydro King, thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Loki, thank you for the like as well. He commented #liked, thank you so much. Shout out to Larry again, who of course has been tuning into the last few ones as well. Thank you for coming back once again and putting up with my terrible voice. Shout out as well to Van, shout out to Mr. Potato, shout out to Dark Uber, shout out to Mr. Kawi, is that how you say your name? I probably said it wrong, sorry. Shout out to David, shout out to Abdullah. Oh no! I looked at the chat and looked back at the game and I could see that car just pulling in front of me. See it coming. Shout out though to Mr. Potato, shout out to Cool Gamer, shout out to Black, shout out to Donald, shout out to Xavier, shout out to Donald, shout out to Josh, shout out to Bradley, shout out to Steph, shout out to Rocket, shout out to Xander again, shout out to Hugo, shout out to RC Vlogs, I'm a very active viewer, thank you for coming back once again. Shout out to Jonathan, shout out to Raul, shout out to 8, shout out to Andy, shout out to Lavengas, is that how you say your name? I hope so. So thank you for coming back or tuning in. Shout out to Bram S, shout out to John, shout out to Bad Boy, shout out to Heather, shout out to Tyler, shout out to Ivan, shout out to Heather again, shout out to Harry, shout out to Demi, shout out to Jason, shout out to Stealth, shout out to 8th, shout out to Black again. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Let's go on to that road over there so we can go back onto the highway. And actually no, we're going to go down this road instead. I always drive down that one. Let's go down this one instead towards the sort of like industrial area of the city. Just careful not to crash into these cars. So many more cars in story mode than online. It's kind of annoying, especially in this region for some reason. Shout out though to Matthias, shout out to Lewis, shout out to NinjaCraft, shout out to Joshua, shout out to Kaizo, that's how you say your name, shout out to Reese, shout out to That Boy, shout out to Luna, shout out to Fours, shout out to Keegan, shout out to H Gamer, shout out to Formal, shout out to that one, shout out to Lake, shout out to is that Spencer? I swear there's an N in that. I just saw an N. But if it's not, sorry. Shout out to IX Sniper, shout out to BCC, shout out to Jesus, thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Lee TH, Lethal, loads of capital letters, Lethal, shout out to you. And by the way guys, thank you so much as well for the support on this live stream, it is greatly appreciated. We're just a few likes away now actually from 500, so if you haven't dropped a like already, please do so. If we can smash that right now, that would be awesome. If not, then it's okay, I'll sort of just cry to sleep instead. Shout out to Adrian though, shout out to Henry, shout out to the Real Potato, I think he was, or the Real something. I didn't see the rest of the name because it was just too quick in the chat for me to read. Shout out to Unknown, shout out to Broflux, shout out to Squirrel, shout out to Ron, shout out to Luther, shout out to Emil, shout out to TTNF, shout out to Donald again, shout out to Squirrel for the win, shout out to Cock, shout out to Stealth, that's how you say your name. Shout out to Jack, shout out to Joey, shout out to Ron again, shout out to Jay, shout out to BBC Plays, or BCC Plays, my bad. Shout out to Fours, shout out to Sadrian, shout out to Foreman, that's how you say his name as well, shout out to Luna again, shout out to Gil, shout out to Jason, shout out to Just, shout out to Diego, shout out to all the people right now in the chats who've got very complicated names that I simply cannot read, or it's like random letters and numbers. Shout out to you guys. I If I haven't given you a shout out and you have like the most complicated name in the world, that's probably why. So I haven't got time to like read it because the comments go past so quickly. Shout out to Leaflet again. Shout out to Anish. Shout out to Daniel again. Shout out to Francis. Shout out to the Real King. Shout out to Jonathan again. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to Adrian. I'm seeing loads and loads of the same names. I think by the looks of things we are pretty much done with the shout outs. We'll do a few more though, just in case there are some people sort of delayed in the live stream. Actually, yesterday, for example, was it yesterday I was live streaming or the day before? I thought I'd done everyone, and literally the second that I pressed stop streaming, I could see new names coming in. It's one of those things that unfortunately people are slightly delayed by a few minutes in YouTube streams, so let's just stick around for a minute longer just in case. For example, here we go. Shout out to Predator, thank you for tuning in. Oh, careful. Shout out to East as well. Shout out to Estabano, is he say a name? Shout out to you. Shout out to Adam. Shout out to Dylan Gaming. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to I can't even read that name. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Ben. Shout out to Alan. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Ben again. Shout out to Ben again. Loads and either loads of Bens or just the same guy spamming the chat right now. Shout out to Hector. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Ronald. Shout out to Spacer again. Shout out to Josh. Whoa! Should I read the chat and drive? It's too complicated for my small little mind. Shout out to Glade. Shout out to Callum. Shout out to Hector again. Shout out to Resting. Shout out to Francis. Shout out to Boothman. Let's see you say your name. The chat right now is completely frozen. YouTube's doing that thing where the chat's frozen. And by the way, whilst it's unfreezing, we've just smashed 500 likes. Thank you so much, guys. That is greatly appreciated. Let's do 5 more shoutouts then and wrap things up. So shout out to James. Shout out to One. Shout out to Glade. Shout out to Immortal. Shout out to Pyro Wolf. And shout out to Mr. Revolutions. So hopefully we have done absolutely everyone. Apologies though if I haven't. Like I said, I'm seeing loads and loads of the same names right now, so I'm pretty sure everyone's had a shout out, but apologies if you haven't. If you haven't, just tune back now, hopefully either tomorrow or at some point over the weekend in my next live stream. I will of course make sure I get you done. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it then for this live stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Just one final time, if you haven't dropped a like, please do so. And of course, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already to make sure you stay up to date with all of my content here on my channel. But there we go then, guys. That's it for this live stream. I will see you guys then later on or tomorrow in my next video or live stream. Goodbye.